remember the Schaefer oak? This is the Dover oak. And it says it's the biggest tree on the AT. Definitely trying to run over, looking at this tree. And estimated to be 300 something years old. Something like 20 feet around or something like that. It's a big tree. Yeah, real big tree. But again, it's not like that tall of a tree. I'm so glad there's fields in New York. I wouldn't want New York to be, you know, felt left out with not having a field to walk across. Gonna be another chilly, rainy, drizzly, cloudy, misty day. But we're getting some miles down, and there's a deli right past these tracks coming up in a couple miles. It says they have Wi-Fi, so I'm gonna walk 0.6 down the road to find this deli so I can get some food and some Wi-Fi. And they say, you know, inquire about camping. Purge was at the last shelter, the Telephone Pioneer, last night when I got there, and he, you know, wanted to go a little farther, so he went 3 more miles to this deli, hammocked at the deli. But so yeah, I got a couple days worth of videos to put up. So I may be there an hour, I may be there 4 hours, I may be there 8 hours. I may be hanging my hammock in their backyard. Who knows? I'll figure it out when I get there. But it's kind of something I realized the last day. I've been just kind of taking every day as it goes. You know, just kind of looking at the book every day, figuring where I'm going to go next. I may actually need to start doing a little bit of planning so that I can actually find, you know, track down some resupply options. Because while I can resupply out of a gas station, I need to know that gas station is, you know, on what road and where and when they're open. Or out of these little delis and mountaintop markets that I've been hitting almost every day while I was in New York. But yeah, since Bear Mountain, I've just pretty much been taking it on a day-by-day basis, which is good on, you know, one hand, and kind of poor planning on the other hand. And you know what they say about poor planning. But yeah, I'll need to get somewhat of a game plan, even if I don't stick with it, because I hardly ever do. But I do need to do some research into what's ahead. Like this swamp. Who knew this swamp was up here? New York, you got swamps. Woo! Taking on water. Yeah. Squishy, soggy, boggy. Oh well, yeah. We'll get to this deli and get some videos uploaded. And while I'm just sitting there watching my phone do its numbers thing, I'll bust out the book and see what the next few days have in store, because I could get out of New York today if I went far enough, and if I didn't spend 4 hours at this deli. I could be out of New York today, but I'll probably be in Connecticut tomorrow at some point. Yeah, New Jersey, New York, you were, well, I'm not going to say anything about New York yet, but 4 or 5 days and you're through. A little bit longer with all the zeros that I took. Bunny rabbit. Come back, bunny rabbit. I want to be a friend. Hi. How you doing? That's where I was, last night / this morning. up there somewhere in the clouds. Yeah. But well, it looks to stop to raining at this point. I checked my weather before going to bed, and it showed no rain in the mornings and no rain for today. But when I woke up at 6, rain was definitely coming down. And that dry fly has really done an outstanding job keeping me dry. I mean, dry from the rain. All the moisture in the air, has everything damp and clammy, but I've not been rained on yet. Now, hurricane force winds come through and start pushing rain sideways. That's another subject. I don't know if any tent or tarp system is going to keep you dry at that point. But the dry fly's been doing all right for me. Well, there's something you don't see every day. A cow field. No, I mean a wooden water tower. I mean, unless you're, into wooden water towers, but yeah, there's a wooden water tower. Tony's Deli. Amazing. Good stuff. Sat there for a couple hours, uploaded some videos till the Wi-Fi started going all crazy. Then I'm like, Okay, my time here is done. I think I had one other video to upload, but I'll do it later. You know, when the Wi-Fi says no, that's enough. I mean, that's enough. But we're getting up to that ridge, and then we're gonna stay on that ridge, I do believe, until we get to Wiley Shelter. And Wiley Shelter is where I think I'm calling it a day, because they'll set me up to get to the shelter right before Kent tomorrow. Day after tomorrow, I'll wake up and roll into Kent, look at some of their outfitters, look at shoes, and there's a shoe store there that offers hikers discount on shoes, so it might be time to... Oh my goodness, cow. Oh cow, right on the trail. No, cow, what was wrong with you? Oh, that was horrible. No. But anyways, so yeah, Kent, day after tomorrow. Welcome to Vermont. Wait, we can't be in Vermont. What happened to Connecticut and Massachusetts? No, this is still New York. Yeah, I thought I was in Vermont all of a sudden. Nope, still New York. Sometimes the trail is muddy, and you just gonna get muddy. Yeah, the one good thing about mud, it's soft. So it's like nice to walk on. It just squishes out of your way as you apply weight to your step. So that's a nice thing about mud. About the only nice thing about mud. At least walking on it.